everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I've got stuff to say, so we are back and this is my cat. What got on you? Fluff. She got fluff on her. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's been a while since I have filmed anything and there's a very good reason for that, and I thought I would come on here and talk to you about those reasons, and hopefully if I talk about them, get them out the way, so that then I can actually get back to making book content, because I don't know, BookTube has changed and honestly it's been quite off-putting, and I felt quite unwelcome on the platform, and I thought I'd go into a few reasons why that is. I've got a list of things on my book that I've wrote down to go through, and just kind of talk about, you know, the reasons that I'm not feeling welcome, I guess, on the BookTube scene lately, and I just figured that it's high time that I say screw it and I'm gonna make space for myself anyway. First thing is, when I go to look on YouTube, BookTube, to find things to watch, because obviously I'm a consumer of things as much as I like to create as well. And first of all, it's so oversaturated. The thumbnails are so busy, the videos are crazy busy. You know, they're hard to watch. I find a lot of videos really hard to watch. There's only a few people that I actually consistently go back to, because they are creators that I can actually follow their videos all the way through, rather than it being choppy and changey and like really fast talking, or edited to the crazy level that there's like barely any time in between how they're speaking for your brain just to have a minute just to kind of breathe and sort of take in what they've just said, because it's like boom 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 boom, you know, with they're talking and it's just crazy, and it's such a shame because it stops me watching people that I do find interested in, that I like, but I can't watch them. It's just too much. And you know, like a lot of YouTubers have spoken about before, there is a certain level of pressure to keep up with how people are doing it, and then obviously you see that they're kind of, you know, finding YouTube success or whatever, or they're getting views, because it takes a lot of work to make videos. So, you know, it's the same story. If you're making a video, putting a lot of work into it, and it's not doing very well, it is disheartening. You know, it does put you off. That's just our nature in it, like as humans. You know, we want to succeed, we try, and then if we aren't succeeding how we have envisioned that being, it's really disheartening, and it makes you feel like you're not good enough, you know, so then you kind of pull back or you stop or whatever. And I think that's something that happens a lot with YouTubers in general, creators in general. The internet at the moment obviously has been, you know, it's crazy, it's changed all the time. There's so many people on here doing all kinds of things, and there's lots of trying to catch up with the pace of it all, and that's just so sad and unrealistic, and just it's killing the creativity. It's killing it has killed my creativity for doing videos for a long time. It's been, I don't know, a good year or two since I've actually posted any video on here at all. And there's obviously been other things happening and, you know, whatever, but those are like the main reasons why I'm so put off. Because I just think I'm not that into like huge editing, or, you know, getting loads of camera angles, and, you know, even having like a real expensive camera that does really like good visuals and audio. So there's a lot of pressure with that as well, to like it to look good and sound good and everything. But the fact is that not everyone is able to do that for so many different reasons. But yeah, I've had enough of that, and I just want to come on here and just talk about books and just enjoy stories and books. And I've just had enough of it, and I'm just like, well, if I've had enough of it, I'm not going to be the only one, first of all. And if that's something I'm looking for, there's going to be other people looking for that. But why don't I then create that for myself and for other people, to kind of just be different, you know, and let it be real, let it be, you know, not always the best light or, you know, quality or whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact is that I'm here to talk about books, and that should be enough. You know, if you're interested in what I'm saying, if you like me enough, then that's it, innit? That's all you need. So yeah, that's kind of the point of this little rant. And I've got a few other things to talk about, so let's see what else is on the list. Something else I've noticed is how BookTube doesn't really seem to be about books anymore. It doesn't seem to be focused on books enough. Talking about books, you know, enjoying stories, talking about certain authors, talking about certain topics, you know, themes, stuff like that. It's very, not all of it, it's very much realistic things of like waking up at a certain time and reading this many pages, and you know, all this fast-paced stuff that is just not what it's like most of the time to be a reader. You know, where's the calm? Like, that's what I keep thinking about. Where it's so busy and it's so crazy and it's so overstimulated, and it's just like pace, pace, pace. That's not what reading is. That's not what being a reader is. It isn't. Don't we all just want to snuggle up and be comfy and cozy with our books? You know, where's that? Where I mean, there is part of that on there. I do watch people that make videos like that, and you know, give you those kind of cozy atmospheric feels and videos and things. And I love like a good reading vlog that, you know, is focused on that kind of thing. You know, just someone sitting in the house and reading their book and just talking about that. Yeah, obviously going out or in a cafe, whatever. But like, that's what I want to. That's the people that I want to watch. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to talk about the books that I'm reading with you, and make that the focus of BookTube again. And that's basically it. So if you are into that, then, you know, hopefully you'll come back and check out what I'm doing and what I'm reading and what I'm talking about. Because yeah, I don't want to be one of these crazy over the top BookTube creative people. You know, I just want to be real, and I just, you know, I've read about 6 books this month or something like that. My reading has definitely improved. So yeah, what have I been doing? I've been reading quite a lot this year. I've read the most that I have ever in a year. At the moment, I'm up to reading 18 books, and I've set a goal at the start of the year to read 20, and I have no doubt that I'm gonna, you know, surpass that. So that's awesome. I definitely found my stride in September. I think I read about 6 books that month, which is awesome. Like that, I read such amazing books that month, and it really spurred me on to find really good things to keep devouring, and you know, rather than putting off a book that I've wanted to read or think that I'm going to really enjoy, rather than putting that off and thinking, oh, I'll get to it, or it's going to be really good, I don't want to read it yet. I'm like, no, if it's there and I want to read it, I'm going to read it, because there's so many bad books around that I found after that awesome month of reading. And I was about 3 in a row, and I was just like, these are rubbish. I want the good stuff back. And then I've managed to find better ones since then. But yeah, I will make a video about the things that I've read this year soon. And yeah, we can talk about that. It's not just going to be about Realm of the Elderlings stuff anymore. I finished that at the start of the year, and it was brilliant. Loved it. But yes, I definitely spent this year mostly reading standalones. And I will get talking about that very, very soon. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in and having a listen. And I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.